Welcome to this week's edition of Mainly Motorsports. Here with Amy. Amy, you love being here, don't you?
I love being
here. Are you glad I found you?
I am. It's crazy. When I was walking around at Wisconsin this past week, and I told you about it, usually when you're walking in the stands, you're doing your little mayor wave because everyone's like, oh, hey, it's Steve Perry. And I had one of my first experiences with that. It happens every now and again, but somebody in the stands was like, oh, hi, Amy. I had no idea who this person was. And I was like, oh, hey, nice to see you. And all of a sudden, this guy behind him was like, who's that? And he's like, Amy from Mainely Motorsports. And all of a sudden, I had like 5 people saying, hi, Amy. And I'm just like doing a princess wave, walking walking across in front of the stands.
Wisconsin Speedway is huge supporters from the top all the way down to the fans of Mainly Motorsports and what we do. So it's nice to know you get recognized. And that means people tune in and watch what we do. And we were both at Wisconsin this past Saturday, and Dream Ride Racing, their second event of the year, 30 to 40 athletes showed up to be a part of it, and we had an uneventful night. Finished 11th, actually. Finished 5th on the track, but we were down a lap because we got in the pits and just didn't make it out in time before they went back green. So, still another good night. Fenders on the car. The athletes got to cheer for somebody, and we got to raise some more money.
Yeah, it was a great time. Like you said, really not a lot happened. Besides the first lap, Jake kind of got into the wall a little bit because of an incident that happened on the track, not his doing. So that kind of like set the team back a little bit from the beginning. But you know what people all like, everyone on Facebook said this past week, is that team does not give up. So that happened. And you know what? They gave him a couple courtesy laps, which was just awesome because, like you said, it was just kind of a racing deal. It was really not in anybody's control. Gave him a couple courtesy laps, kind of banging the hood back in and get back out on the track. And he really showed some strength out there. Like you said, unofficially finished 5th and, got around some cars, which was cool to see. But it was a really good week after the first week where there was electric problems.
Yeah, no, and it's so fun to go up there. Really looking forward to, our night, August 17th, Mainly Motorsports night with the Hometown Foundation and Mizuto's. They got some big things coming up, but this weekend it's NEMA night, and you want to talk about fast racing and fast race cars on Maine's fastest oval. Go check the NEMAs out, and they got so much coming up. They got their Hall of Fame at the end of July, so Summerfest. So they're kicked into high gear. Make sure when you go up there, you have to go underneath and check out what they've done in the kids club area and the souvenir shop, because they've just redone the whole place. It's beautiful, and they just continue to strive and search for that excellence all the way around the program. If it's not on the track they're trying to fix, it's in the pits, it's in the stands. They just do so much to make that that racetrack a facility. That's my new word for tracks now. I don't want to see a racetrack. I want to see a facility. And that's what a lot of the things are happening in New Hampshire and the Wisconsin folks. They're trying to do that there.
Yeah, it's just an awesome place. Like you said, everyone from the top to the bottom is just so kind. Everyone from the moment I step on to the pit side and the pit gate, and everyone knows who you are. Like I said, even if you don't know them, and from like the pit gate to tech to the lady up in the tower to even people like Ken and. I went down to the grandstands and visited Penny over in the kids club, and the kids were able to like pot their own plants and take them home, and it was just so cool.
So welcoming, and we encourage you to take a trip over there. And but you, as soon as our race was done and you were done your Dream Ride thing, you boogied to Beechridge, but lo and behold, you missed what everybody's talking about, and I can't imagine how scary that was for the people that saw it. And Mike Rowe and Dave Farrington come together in the backstretch. Mike climbed up over Dave's car, ripped the body off on his way up over, airborne. Just, that's scary.
Yeah, Dan Walker was kind of updating me on just how things were going, so I could keep within the time frame of things. And first thing he told me was, this just happened, like it's red flag right now. And the first thing I asked him was, is Mike okay? Thankfully, both drivers were okay. But Jamie Williams takes fantastic photos, and if you weren't there, you can see every little action shot from that, which we'll show on the show so people can see it. But it was crazy. Like you said, Dave's roof got completely torn off, as well as his windshield. I'm glad that also, because he was literally up on the wall. Mike
Yeah,
was.
everybody
So
said they thought he was going into the pits.
Yeah.
You know, and then things get really bad. So luckily, both Mike and Dave fine. I mean, a lot
Fans
of damage
fine,
on the
too.
race cars. I mean, who was that?
I said the fans were fine too.
Oh yeah, no, that could have been really bad. You know, so race cars can be fixed. I mean, a lot of damage to both cars. So I don't know the extent of what they have, but wow, that could have been very scary, and it just goes to show. And I tell everybody all the time when they, I'll say you're running Loudon or you're running Thompson, you're going, oh no, I don't want to go there. I don't want to take a chance to wreck my race car. A little short track here in Scarborough, Maine can eat you up too. You know what I mean? And we've seen plenty of them. So luckily, and thankfully for them, and everything worked out, and they were able to walk away and regroup. And Mike went to the passenger.
I was just gonna say.
You know what I mean? With another car. So just that guy just never ceases to amaze me.
What I was going to say is that's just living proof that he is the main racing legend, is that he was up sideways almost over the fence at Beach Ridge one night, and you know what? The complete front half from the steering wheel up was torn off of that car, and everything's damaged, and you know what? He gets out, brushes it off, goes back to Oxford the next day. Like you said, minimal crew at Oxford too, because some of his crew weren't able to be there. And he wheeled it to a top 5 finish, which was incredible. I'm like, this man, there's nothing he can't do.
No, there's nothing. But thankfully, everybody okay, and they'll all regroup and hopefully finish the season strong at Beach Ridge. But we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about one of them famed little ovals over there in New Hampshire. Lee USA Speedway kicked off their regular program, and one of the familiar guys that we're used to seeing around Beach Ridge and see around everything we do, competing down there this year, and started off with a pretty good night. So I'm going to take a break. We'll be right back here on Mainly Motorsports.
Welcome to LST Landscaping, where we've been providing complete landscape solutions to all of southern Maine since 1969. We specialize in year-round landscape maintenance and snow services, including weekly lawn mowing, seasonal cleanups, sweeping, mulching, and so much more. Many more customizable services are available upon request. Please call our office today at 207-878-1578 or visit our website, lstlandscapinginc.com.
Hi, I'm Scott from Scott's Recreation. We just had the biggest month in our history. Why? We're selling campers at wholesale to the public, even the 2019s. So what did we do? We went out and bought a bunch more. Up to 40% off travel trailers and fifth wheels, up to 35% off toy haulers, up to 30% off motorhomes. You'll never see these prices again. Over 400 campers to choose from, all at wholesale prices.
Scott's Recreation, Route 4 Turner and Route 202 Manchester, Maine.
I'm Melinda. My husband Steve and I operate E-Keys for Cars in Saco. E-Keys is family owned with over 20 years in the car key business. Need an extra key? We promise to provide the best quality at a good price. Walk-ins are always welcome with no appointment ever needed. You'll be in and out in minutes. And yes, E-Keys still handles emergencies. But why wait? E-Keys for Cars, Route 1 on the Auto Mile in Saco.
E-Keys for Cars. Wiscasset Speedway, west on the road. Wiscasset is celebrating 50 years as the fastest track in the state of Maine. Join us for great events all season long, like the Coastal 200 and the Boss Hog 150, plus visits from NEMA, the 350, Smack Supermods, Melt Car Legends, and more. For complete details, go to WiscassetSpeedway.com or find us and like us on Facebook. Wiscasset Speedway, celebrating 50 years as Maine's biggest and fastest.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by LKQ Core. Any part, any repair, anywhere. Located on Route 202 in Gorham.
Wiscasset Speedway, Maine's biggest and fastest, with $5 admission every weekend and loads of family fun. Check us out at WiscassetSpeedway.com.
Well, Lee USA Speedway kicked off their 2019 regular race program. I mean, they kicked the season off with the May Madness, which was a huge success. But now their regular program, the points battle, chasing the NASCAR points, wanting to be the track championship, that kicked off. And one of the things they uniquely do is they're running enduro classes this year for points.
That's awesome.
Recognizing the top 5 at the banquet at the end of the year. And that's a big deal to those guys, because that's either A, that's all they can afford, that's all they want to race, or that fits into their lifestyle. And now to be able to chase a championship and be involved in, the festivities at the banquet and be recognized, that's a big deal. So when I tell you, the Wrens and Joe Bassett have got it figured out, I'm not lying to you. So they ran a couple enduros, some 6-shooters, pure stocks, their regular programs, and it's like everybody else, they're fighting that car battle, car count, but it's coming, it's growing, and you haven't been down there yet. You went to the May Madness, but I bet you're going to be there within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, when I try to do every race at Lee, it's hard with my work schedule, but we both went to the go-kart track this past week, and I'm looking forward to going probably within the next couple of weeks or two. I love it down there. Like you said, great track, a lot of improvements made, which is really cool. It's always cool when you show up at a racetrack and then there's something new every time you show up, which is cool.
Yep.
So a lot of divisions, like you said, with this addition of enduros for points, we say there's something for everyone. Now there's really something for everyone there. So I'm looking forward to getting there soon.
Yep. No, absolutely. So enjoy the highlights from Lee USA Speedway and their Fort support divisions that took place this past weekend.
Quick on the seat, dives out of the passenger side. Oh, ran way underneath. Here comes the lead. Oh, goodness, yeah, looks like a right first holds on to the 006. And Danny Gale hold on for the rest of this one. 18 out of 25 going to be clicked in. 006, the last car on the lead lap. Looks like we're going to win. On the outside, on the pit side. And Danny Dale hold on for the rest of this one. 18 out of 25 going to be quick in. Don't go anywhere. 2 laps remaining. Twin sticks in the air. To the back door, Nelson. Well, look for the white flag this time by. Around the lap traffic, the Nelson they go. Plenty of racing room up top for Gill. White flag, gun away. One more trip around.
For a great time, great people, and great food, then visit New England's #1 biker destination, Bentley's Saloon, owned by legendary super-modified driver Bentley Warren. Bentley's is a biker bar that welcomes everyone. Staying in the area, Bentley's has their own full-service campground right on site. Tuesdays, Bentley's Cruise Night attracts car enthusiasts from all over New England. Located on Route 1 in Arundel, Bentley's Saloon guarantees a great time. Check out the fun at BentleySaloon.com and see why Bentley says, who has more fun than us?
For a trusted name in residential and commercial site work in the southern Maine area, call Peter Pettit Excavating. We can handle everything from the complete house lot to those nasty water and sewer line repairs. Septic systems are another area that we specialize in. During the snow season, Pettit Excavating has the equipment to handle any size job.
And when the race season arrives, be sure to follow the #7 Hewitt's Family Restaurant Chevrolet on the past Super Late Model Tour.
Call 207-282-9305 to get the job done right. That's Peter Pettit Excavating.
Don't deal with just anybody to seal coat your driveway or business this season. Call Black Magic. They bring over 20 years of experience in seal coating and crack filling. Black Magic's skilled team makes sure the job is always done right, on schedule with quality workmanship at a fair price. Protect your investment in your driveway by getting it sealed with Black Magic.
Ooh, Black Magic.
My name is Scott. This is Devin. We're the owners of Black Magic Seal Coating. Let us earn your business today. You'll be glad you did.
We'll get by before the leaders get to the back door. Passing flag in the air. Frank has the lead. Gasol has the lead. The Trent is given on the outside. Down the back straightaway they go. Gasol's going to get by. Promo's going to have to get some marks.
Football fans, have we got a deal for you? VIP Tour and Charter Bus Company is offering round-trip transportation to Gillette Stadium to watch the New England Patriots make another run for the Super Bowl. Ride in style knowing we're doing the driving. So if you've got a ticket, we've got your ride. It doesn't get any better than that. Just log on to VIPChartercoaches.com, click on the Browse Book Tour button, and book your trip today. It's that simple. Relax and leave the driving to us, and we'll leave the tailgating to you.
Hi, I'm Scott from Scotch Recreation. We just had the biggest month in our history. Why? We're selling campers at wholesale to the public, even the 2019s. So what did we do? We went out and bought a bunch more. Up to 40% off travel trailers and fifth wheels, up to 35% off toy haulers, up to 30% off motorhomes. You'll never see these prices again. Over 400 campers to choose from, all at wholesale prices.
Scott's Recreation, Route 4 Turner and Route 202 Manchester, Maine.
Hi, I'm Johnny Wolf. Here at 21st Century Motors, we've been in business since 1972 and we take pride in our work. We have a large selection of pre-owned vehicles that are clean and ready. I personally drive and state inspect every vehicle we sell. We're experts at getting your car financed, whether you have good, bad, or no credit. We purchase vehicles several times a week, so there's always plenty to choose from. Come on in and make a deal today at 21st Century Motors in Gorham or online at 21stcenturymaine.com.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by
Scotch Recreation. Whether you're thinking about your first camper or looking to upgrade your current one, Scotch Recreation can help you. Get both our Route 202 Manchester and our Route 4 Turner locations and online at scotchrecreation.com.
Bentley Saloon, Route 1 in Arundel. Stop by and see why me and my friends say, who has more fun than us? We do.
Well, the first thing that they have to figure out down there, it's not Lightning Lou, it's the Dirty Lou. And Freddie LeClaire that works on our Dream Ride racing team, he made sure the announcers know, no, that's not Lightning Lou, that's the Dirty Lou. And he made his weekly racing debut down there. And like I told him, there's no shame right now. When you go to a racetrack and at 35 of Albie Olbert's in the field, you're raced for second. So second is technically the first winner, or the second winner. And but he had a nice battle with Pat Tangway, and making friends or making acquaintances or whatever you want to call it. The Dirty Lou is there to stay, and nice way to he hauled 18 trophies down and he got to bring one back, And so congratulations to Lewis Anderson, and enjoy these highlights from the street stock division down there. That same thing, continuing to grow with cars. So they've got one of the natives.
Side-by-side action all over the back end of the Red Bull Racing number 35. Lewis Anderson goes to the inside, challenging Pat Tankwood. Third and number 2 spot, the Orioles. Running in the fourth position for battle on the racetrack out of turn number 2. Here's the number 2 position. Tankwood closes behind. Lou Anderson in the number 81. Now the 2 take off. Off the front Around the next straightaway, Henderson start with a second spot. Good run going for the West Indies car, number 15. Anderson's going to go to the inside of Chris Harding. He's going to go wheel to wheel out of turn number 2. That's your race. Now the order's on the prowl again for another victory. Here is the USA team. A full straightaway lead. With the checkered flag falls. 0 Neil going for the
Hi, I'm Sean Moody. We take pride in our facilities, and at Moody's, it's what's inside that matters. We believe it's more than just the exterior looking good, it's what's inside that matters. Restoring the structure of your vehicle to factory specs is critical to your safety. I'm proud of our Moody's coworker owners who understand the importance of protecting your valuable asset. And we all know what our most valuable asset is. It's what's inside that matters.
Servicing differentials is virtually impossible. The confined space makes fill holes difficult to reach, and industry-standard conical bottles are rigid and hard to squeeze. That combination makes for a messy job. Plus, you can't get all of the gear lube out of the bottle, so you have to buy more than you need to complete the job. And engineering your own solution only results in disaster. Not anymore. Introducing the new AMSOIL Easy Pack. Easily access hard-to-service differentials. Easily squeeze out all of the contents. And easily stay clean while you do it. No more leftover fluid or inconvenient rigid bottles. No more trouble reaching difficult fill holes. No more mess. AMSOIL Severe Gear in the new Easy Pack. The solution to all your problems.
Another first from AMSOIL. For a stocking dealer nearest you, call toll-free 877-761-8375 or visit fourseasonsynthetic.com.
Welcome to LST Landscaping, where we've been providing complete landscape solutions to all of southern Maine since 1969. We specialize in year-round landscape maintenance and snow services, including weekly lawn mowing, seasonal cleanups, sweeping, mulching, and so much more. Many more customizable services are available upon request. Please call our office today at 207-878-1578 or visit our website, lstlandscapinginc.com.
Welcome to Mainely Motorsports.
To order a copy of this show, send a check or money order for $15, including shipping and handling, to Mainely Motorsports, 2 Main Street, Suite 17-103, Biddeford, Maine, 04005. And please add the show number in the description of the show.
Into the corner they go. They are going to battle the number 2 spot right away. It's Keller and Ellington. The line is to the inside of Russell. The 35
Three cars settled into the fourth position as they rough off the turn. As the Dyer goes to the inside, roughs up Jimmy Russell a little bit out here from straight away. Smart fly over there in between the first and second turn. Here they come around the corner. Throwing his support towards the late model division this year, and I know that the Wren family, Bill Bassett, are very grateful for the Godfather's support. Wow, let's see how this is going to play out. Miller's going to hang tough on the inside. On top is Honeywell. And he settles it in through the third and fourth corner. Side by side action. Straight away. And you can hear it. Someone is breaking up. Down the straightaway. Honeywell way high. You hear that sound bouncing off the wall out here with the back straightaway. Good race going on here. Jimmy Russell's right in the thick of it. He's right up behind Miller. Honeywell continues to work over the number 99 car. Oh, looks like he wants to get out low. He thought better of to get out the binder. They're off the number 2 turn. He's going to go side by side. Honeywell flies it in hard. He hangs on to the top spot, coming out of the corner. He's going to go over the top of turn number 2. See if he can't get it to go again. Outside of that breaking. Nothing happening there. Jimmy Russell stays down low through 3 and 4. And it's the top 5 cars are all clustered together behind the race leader, Honeywell. Down the back straightaway, Miller stays to the high side. He was on the bottom of the early going here. Now he's testing on the outside. Wheel to wheel, then fender to fender. Flanked it together going into turn number 1. He's right behind the number 07. Number 07 car. That's kind of impressive racing. Catching up to that car could be a factor. Wait for me. Off the number 2 turn. The 33 and off the number 99. Trying to get a run up this year. Inching closer and closer. 16.665 seconds on the previous lap of the race leader. Here comes the watching. Right up behind. Let's see how they figure this out. Going to 5 unscathed. Out of the 2 turns, going in the 33 car. The gentleman's going to be right down to the wire for the number 2 spot, and here they are. Out of the corner, racing veteran here. Miller's been with us now for a few seasons. Trying to hold on to that number 2 spot. Into turn number 3 they go. Watkins, number 33, with the rest of the second place, how's this going to fare now going into turn number 3? Will it develop? Will it not? Is the line in the middle?
Well, like you said, Amy, earlier in the show, something for everybody over there at Lee USA Speedway.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like you said, it's cool that the NHSTRA has an inclusive rules program, so somebody can go race at Star, maybe go race at Hudson the next week, race for not necessarily points, but race to race at different places. We've seen the Hellwells, we've seen Frankie Eldridge, we've seen Albie Ovick dipping their feet into different pools and different tracks, and it's cool to see how they do at different places. So it's a really cool program, and like you said, something for everyone.
Yeah, and I think Joe Bassett's right. One of these years, the national champion for the NASCAR short track racing program will come from New Hampshire because of what Ben, Norm, Bobby are doing. So really a good thing, and get out, support those guys as they are doing a huge, huge thing. Which brings me to another huge thing going to be taking place in New Hampshire. Bob Guptill, founder of the Northeast Mini Stock Tour, it's in their 10th year, going to Loudon for the 3rd annual Short Track Showdown, New England Short Track Showdown. And we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get Bob on the phone and hear about the preparation, what to expect, the changes he's making this year, and what he's looking forward to, and the Grand Marshal. We're going to get a Grand Marshal this year. Pretty big deal. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back with Bob Guptill.
We know Maine is hard on cars, so when your ignition won't turn or you lose your key, that just adds insult to injury. Why tow it? E-Keys for Cars technicians will solve your problem in your dooryard or at the mall and get you back on the road. AAA member? You should be. Your AAA locksmith coverage comes right off the bill. E-Keys for Cars, Maine's fast, affordable solution to your car key and lock problems. On the Auto Mile, Route 1, Saco.
E-Keys for Cars.
Hi, I'm Johnny Wolf. Here at 21st Century Motors, we've been in business since 1972 and we take pride in our work. We have a large selection of pre-owned vehicles that are clean and ready. I personally drive and state inspect every vehicle we sell. We're experts at getting your car financed, whether you have good, bad, or no credit. We purchase vehicles several times a week, so there's always plenty to choose from. Come on in and make a deal today at 21st Century Motors in Gorham or online at 21stcenturymaine.com.
Wiscasset Speedway, west on the road. Wiscasset is celebrating 50 years as the fastest track in the state of Maine. Join us for great events all season long, like the Coastal 200 and the Boss Hog 150, plus visits from NEMA, the 350, Smack Supermods, Melcar Legends, and more. For complete details, go to WiscassetSpeedway.com or find us and like us on Facebook. Wiscasset Speedway, celebrating 50 years as Maine's biggest and fastest.
Mainely Motorsports, brought to you by
Four Seasons Synthetic. See them for all your AMSOIL product needs.
Moody's Collision Centers, now with 7 convenient locations: Gorham, Scarborough, Biddeford, Portland, Sanford, Lewiston, and now South Portland. Visit us at moodyscollision.com.
Well, welcome back to Mainly Motorsports, and I mentioned to you before we went to commercial break, Bob Guptill going to be on the line, and one thing I got to say about Bob Guptill, there's no quitting this guy. You know, everybody told him he was crazy 3 years ago when he was going to Loudon and putting on a big short track event at our grand facility in New England. Well, he weren't too crazy because he's coming back this year for his 3rd time. So, Bob, I want to welcome you to Mainly Motorsports.
Thanks for having me.
And you heard it. You were crazy. How could you make this happen? How could you do it? You're nuts. Well, you're coming back the 3rd time, so it must be all right. And it's growing and growing and growing. And last year, 3 out of the 4 races settled within a car length on the last lap. So, people say we can't put racing on down there. Well, you're proving them wrong.
Yeah, I think the big stigma Loudon has is everyone watches a cup race and they see that it's not a very good, exciting show. They don't go and watch these modifieds and pro stocks and all of our local heroes that win it all out weekly tracks like Wiscasset, Knox, and Dietrich. These guys are battling 3, 4, 5 wide around this place, and they're giving it all their might, and they're preparing cars for months at a time, and it's their Daytona. It's just like we said in the beginning. We're going to make this a spectacle for short track races. We're going to do it to give back to short track races. I really wish I could make a dime doing it, but we're giving back, and we're putting these people on stage. I mean, you saw it last year when we're in victory lane, and we take that window net down, and those guys, their smile is so big, and the tears are real. And this is Daytona. That's the biggest thing I like about the short track showdown is I'm able to do those victory lane interviews, and I'm able to see that emotion raw right there.
No, absolutely. And, everybody wants to win at Loudon. When, we all grew up in New England, our dream was to get to Loudon with the old Busch North Series. And, it sucks that the Busch North Series is gone because that was some great racing. But now we've filled it in with the Northeast Mini Stock Tour, the Pro All-Star Series, the Valente Modified Series, different types of series traveling throughout New England. hitting these venues. Well, now there's many opportunities to end up in victory lane at Loudon, and you're giving them that opportunity. And like you said, it's a big deal when you can go back to work on Monday, or you can go on Facebook or whatever, and you tell people you're racing Loudon. That's a big deal because you're racing on the same stage that the names are, the Harvicks, the Bushes, the Johnsons, formerly the Earnhardts, the Logano's, It's a big deal that you're giving them.
Yeah, we're going to 6 divisions this year, giving more people ever the chance to race. We have the Pro All-Star Series, went away from the Grand State Pro Stocks. We brought the Pro All-Star Series in. We got the Valenti Modifieds back for their 3rd year, Northeast Mini Stock Tour, Street Stock Showdown Series. And this year we open up a little bit more. We're doing a weekly modified race on Saturday afternoon, which is like your SKs, your Connecticut Modifieds, big wide tires and built motors. Not quite a tour type, but still a big draft and modified, and that's what everyone loves to see at Loudon, is these modifieds drafting and bump drafting down the straightaway, and they got more tire, they know what to do with it to make these dicey cuts and corners. And we're also at the Super Street race, so your cars from Wisconsin, your sports series and stuff like that, now they're going to have a chance to race, and that's a huge class across New England. We got these late model sportsmen and these late models from all, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Vermont, everywhere, and that's going to give those guys a chance to race as well. So now every division that pretty much runs anywhere in New England, they got a chance to win in Loudon.
No, that's great, and it's coming up June 22nd and 23rd. Practice and the support divisions are running on the 22nd, 23rd. You're going to see a Northeast Mini Stock feature, a Pro All-Star Series feature, the Street Stock feature, and the Modified Racing Series feature. So that's a lot of racing, a lot of quality racing for one low ticket price of, what is it, Bob? $25, $30?
Yeah, it's like $30 for a 2-day ticket. The highest, I think, price ticket is $40. That's a VIP for 2 days. So.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable to go see short track racing on the Magic Mile. So can you still buy tickets in advance? What are some of the things that we should let the people know, Bob?
Yeah, you go ahead and go on the New England Short Track Showdown website, which is linked right off the Northeast Mini Stock Tour site. Right at the top of the page, just click on New England Short Track Showdown, or the Facebook page, New England Short Track Showdown. On all those pages, there's a link to tickets. Tickets will be on sale for the discounted price until Sunday night, this weekend here. So Sunday night is when the discounted tickets go away and the full price tickets come back. We get discounted pit passes, which no tracks do. No track is offering a discounted pit pass online. So we'll give all the race teams a break, $15 a break, $15 a pit pass off to buy them online and come early. So.
No, that's a huge deal, and like you said, you do a big job and a great job with it, and it's got to be pretty rewarding for you. Like you said, maybe you make a dime, maybe you make a quarter, maybe you make $1. Who knows? But at the end of the day, to be able to say you're the architect of putting an event on like this and stand there with your head hanging, not hanging, held high. Congratulations to you, Bob, in advance for making this thing happen 3 years in a row.
Yeah, you talked about the Bush North throwback, and that was the goal. Bringing it back to Bush North this year, we have our Grand Marshal that we've already announced this event. Dynamite Dave Dion and his band of brothers are going to be there as the Grand Marshal. So if anyone knows how to put on a good time, Dave Dion's there. He's invited Bentley up, so we don't know if Bentley's going to come yet or not, but Dave's invited him up. So between those two, I'm sure it'll be a spectacular event. Yeah, that'll be the highlight of the weekend. The racing will be secondary. But no, we wish you the best of luck, Bob. We want to promote it over the next few weeks for you and do it all weekend to help, put people in the grandstands, make people in the pits, I'd like to see you make $2. I'll let you make $2, Bob. But, it's a lot of work that a lot that goes into it. And you and your staff, I know you got a great support staff that's going to help you, and it's led by your parents. I mean, they've been with you from the onset. The highs, the lows, the struggles, the troubles. It is good for them to be a part of this and see, when you have that great day and you want them to be a part of it. So congratulations to you for everything you do for short track racing, Bob, and wish you the best of luck in this event. Thank you.
All right, that's Bob Guptill. Go online, check it out, his Facebook page, his website, the New England Short Track Showdown, Saturday, Sunday, June 22nd and 23rd. Some great racing right there in the Magic Mile over there at Loudon, New Hampshire. So we'll take a break, and we'll be right back here to wrap up this week's edition of Mainly Motorsports.
Hi, I'm Sean Moody. We take pride in our facilities, and at Moody's, it's what's inside that matters. We believe it's more than just the exterior looking good. It's what's inside that matters. Restoring the structure of your vehicle to factory specs is critical to your safety. I'm proud of our Moody's coworker owners who understand the importance of protecting your valuable asset. And we all know what our most valuable asset is. It's what's inside that matters.
Legendary race car driver Bentley Warren is putting Arundel on the map. When Bentley's Saloon opened in 2004, it was just a little bar room on the side of the road. Today we have a giant saloon with live music, dancing, and great food and drink indoors and out. We're always looking to meet new friends and have a good old time. There's always something exciting going on at Bentley's. That's why we like to say, who has more fun than us? We do!
Patman's Redemption and Agency Liquor Store is located at 95 Tanberg Trail in Windham, Maine. With over 400 feet of hard liquor and 15 doors of ice-cold beer and soda, Patman's can handle all of your beverage needs. And if it's wine on your agenda, we have over 300 varieties in stock. Then when the party's over, Patman's can handle all of your Maine returnables, and we welcome all bottle drives. And if you're late for the race, drop off the bottles and pick up the cash at your convenience.
Hey, this is Pat Man himself, just letting you know that Pat Man's is your one-stop shop for all your thirsty needs.
Well, we might as well finish this week's episode of Mainly Motorsports talking about Friday night racing. And last Friday night it was also Friday night under the lights at Bartlett Bridge Raceway as they kicked off their 2019 season. I'm telling you, you got to get up there and check it out.
It's so much fun. I've always heard about it, and last year I went for the first time. I think I went probably about 3 or 4 times last season, and it's so cool. Not only is it like a small dirt track, like in Lyman, like Waterboro line, you think about it, you're just like, okay, this is like a little go-kart track in the middle of nowhere. You walk around that place and you see so many people that you know. You see a lot of different drivers from like Beach Ridge, even places down in New Hampshire too. Like I saw like Ryan Pitkin, who used to race, was one person there. You have like Bobby Timmons doing the flagging. We had Rusty Poland and then Charlie up in the booth. And then you walk around, you see people like Dan McCaig, and it's crazy how many people in the local racing scene love it.
The Pro Series winner of Beach Ridge Motor Speedway was there Friday night, and but all that is pale in comparison to the young lady that wheeled. Put herself in position to capitalize on others' mistakes and failures, and she drove a whaler race and picked up her first ever win in a go-kart, and that's Larissa Avery. And you've seen them at her and her sister doing the car shows and involved with the Whiz Kids, and now the Star Troopers and racing go-karts, and she made her big track debut at Hudson on Sunday, and so happy to see that family. Her mom, Amanda, and her dad Jay just put so much into the sport of racing and have for years, and support short track racing. You'll see them at racetracks. If there's an off weekend, they'll drag their car, and they came up to Wiscasset and race. We've seen them everywhere, and so pretty exciting night for them, pick up the opening night win at Bartlett.
Yeah, it was really cool to see. Like you said, it was kind of just like the stars aligned, and when she got up in front, she just kind of wheeled away with it. And even her little sister, Allison, I think finished third in her division too at the track. And those 2 girls, a lot of talent.
A lot of talent and a lot of desire, in the sport, and it's good to see is, the next generation, 2 sisters, the family, and that track, another thing, the improvements. Opening night, they had 50-plus karts.
Yeah, it was crazy. A lot of karts. And it's fun. Go-karting is so cool because you see kids that are like kindergartners racing up to ages of like, there's a guy that races there that, like Rusty Bowen said, is like, could be your grandfather. And so you see from like the littlest kids that are probably like 3 feet tall, can barely see above their cart, to people in the like older generations, older than me and you, still out there wheeling it. So it's really, really diverse and really cool to see that.
Yeah, no, and congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations, Bill Stewart and Eddie Pettingill do a great job.
Yeah.
The people behind the scenes, they just, it's really entertaining. You won't not have a good time, and it's another one of those things that if you're a race fan, if you're watching the show, you got to be a race fan. Put it on your bucket list. Then cross it off. You know what I mean? You gotta, if you're watching this show, you're a race fan. You need to tune in. You need to trek on some of these tracks that you've never been to, that are investing money. Tracks that you've been here for 70 years you've never been to. Try it out. Make it fit. Work it. And then, I love Dan Collins and Caitlin Osborne and you guys hit. So I don't hit as many racetracks because of all I have going behind the scenes, you know. But I know what's going on. I have my communications. I have my lies, not my lies, my allies. But I love to, you know, Dan Collins, how many tracks he's been to this year. Caitlin Osborne, traveling, videoing, taking pictures, you know. I mean, they're loving it. I mean, not every person can do that, but get out. They're supporting. They are true supporters of short track racing. So I encourage others to get out and check out some of this different stuff. You know, up to Richmond Karting Speedway, or Wisconsin on a Saturday night, or Lee on a Friday. You know, I haven't been to a pass race. They're coming up in a couple weeks at Oxford. I'm going to go over there. How about Hudson? You know, and we got a big deal that we're going to announce that Star, Lee, and Hudson on the 14th of July. I'm going to work with those guys. We're going to announce it on next week's show. You want to plan on being at those 3 tracks and have a chance at a pretty good sum of money to walk away by going to 3 racetracks in 3 days. So Weber, Wren, Bazowski, Perry. That's the new, the 4 that went to Vegas. What was that movie?
Oh, The Hangover.
The Hangover. We're going to make our own hangover, right? So, but thank you to Amy, everything she does. Caitlin Osborne, you know, with the highlights from this week at Lee USA Speedway. And like I said, short track, it's already June. And don't forget New England Dragway, the big deal coming up. So get out, support short track racing. Jesus, where was all the energy all during the show, huh?
Don't know where that came from.
All right. Well, we'll end this week's show. We'll see you next time. Send us a message. Go to our Facebook page. Tell us you love what we do. Tell us you hate. I don't care. Tell us something. I just want to hear from you.
And we'll see you next week on Mainly Motorsports.
I don't wanna be right, baby, every single night. And I could tell you a thing about taking your time. It's making me nervous, yeah. One step at a time, don't be living on the line. I don't need a friend, I got more than I need.